Today we're going to look at the stupidest things people have ever said to me online. I mean, my channel is called Facts About Everything, so I talk about science and space and history and whatever, and most of my criticisms are from people who are conspiracy theorists or crazy or have no understanding of science or space or anything. Case in point, all dinosaur bones are CGI. Are you suggesting that every museum on Earth has holograms? We have that technology? Venus is lit up for so long because it's close to the circuit of the sun, so just before the sun is on full power, draining all the electricity of the stars, etc. Okay, this isn't a Gary Larson cartoon. You know the sun isn't just turned on, like with a button. Someone put up a picture of Buzz Aldrin who landed on the moon from 1964, and this guy says it's fake. Wow, Buzz actually looks younger now. No more lines on the forehead like before. Flat Horizon, you do realize that you can upload pictures of you in the past when you were younger.
That is brand new information!
On one of my videos, one guy simply said, I disliked you cause I don't like your face. Yeah, he's got me on that one because my wife said I had to wear glasses for our wedding because I have, in her own words, a weird face. I mean, she's right. Meteors are fake. Is the government pretending there's meteors? Oh guys, we gotta fake those meteors. That'll show everybody. Also, if meteors are fake, then how come you can see one in the movie Jaws? Okay guys, this guy here, Joe, he has the most unoriginal nickname possible, but there's nothing else you can call him. His nickname on the internet is the stupidest person ever. We all know there's 365 days in a year on Earth, and in Mars, a year is 685 days. So he says on Mars, the universe would have to be younger. This guy thinks Saturn's rings came from Earth because I think the moisture is what caused rings. When the plates broke, water shot out supersonically as such a great landmass would accomplish.
Stop acting so stupid!
This guy criticized my video about the Celts, saying, I can't decide if your videos are more annoying or boring, perhaps a bit of both. You find the Celts boring? The Celts were headhunters who invented roads. That's like the most interesting sentence ever. Okay, what do you find interesting? Okay, on his channel he has one single video of a cat eating a pancake. This next guy is my biggest troll. He is the only person that has actually subscribed to me just to dislike my videos. Also, speaking of which, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, cheers. Like most trolls, he tries to be badass. His name is Death. Just Death. He's a bullshit nobody. He's a bullshitter and a liar? You can't spell liar. It's 4 letters. There was actually loads more, but they've gone away now. I think he's been reported or he's been deleted off YouTube for inappropriate behavior. But it did get me thinking, I wonder what kind of guy this is. Let me check out his profile. Serial killer after serial killer after serial killer after serial killer. Like literally dozens and dozens, possibly 100. It just keeps going and going. All he does is watch videos about serial killers. That explains everything. I wrote a book about countries, and this guy gave me a bad review, saying he also classified Scotland as a country in this book. I am totally dumbfounded. You can find that review on Amazon. If you do, and you are Scottish, please educate him. I already did a video about dumb flat earther comments that I've received from people who believe the earth is flat. And the thing that most people remember about that video is Brian. Brian, you can't become desensitized to Brian's stupidity, because he's very stupid. You can reasonably saying Taurus existed. What? Do I have to continue the rest of the tweet? Chiron was known for his knowledge and skill with medicine, and thus was credited with the discovery of botany and pharmacy, the science of herbs and medicine. If a human discovered these, why wouldn't a human take credit? So not only does Brian think Saint Taurus existed, but they invented medicine.
Do I really need to say anything? I mean...
The second most people find out I'm Irish, trolls just say, oh, leprechaun. How is that an insult? You call me a leprechaun, which means that I'm a trooping fairy that's very good at cobbling shoes? Oh no, you hit me where it hurts. By the way, Ireland's got like 5,000 mythological characters. Why do you always pick the leprechaun? What's so interesting about that? What about the Shoelock? Or the Far Dark? Or the Douladen? Or the Doulahan? There's tons of other mythological creatures you could have chosen. Also, if you want to insult an Irish person, don't call him a leprechaun. Call him British. That really gets under their skin. And when I did my Flat Earth video, this one went on a right old rant. As a globetarb, I solemnly swear to support the establishment and their satanic, pedo, child-sacrificing, transhumanist agenda. Blood of innocent children, space fantasy, rape, murder, drink the blood of innocent children, hater, racist, and effeminate zombie. You say I'm a blood-drinking Satan worshipper, and you decide to end it on you're effeminate? That was your final insult? That? I can't read the whole comment because it will take you literally about 35 minutes to read all of it. It just goes on and on. It's hilarious. He's clearly insane. Okay, guys, there's a really important thing in arguments, especially conspiracy theories, called straw man. That means when you accuse somebody of something that they didn't even say. And this is the best one I've ever seen. It's layered in its stupidity. There are certainly shills, plenty of them. He's saying that I'm a NASA shill. He says that NASA pays me to keep the secret that the Earth is actually flat. And anytime somebody says you're a shill, I always say, give me an example and prove it. Prove I'm a shill. And his answer was, do you have proof the president was born in Kenya? The president? Donald Trump? Was born in New York. Did you mean Obama, who was the president 2-3 years ago? Also, why did you bring up Obama? Nobody brought up Obama. There is zero proof for a core or molten metal spinning inside. It's pseudoscience to reinforce the conspiracy that Earth is a spinning ball. People have been inside of Earth and there's an advanced civilization living. Okay. Is the Big Bang what they said wiped out the dinosaurs? Big Bang did not wipe out the dinosaurs. What are you talking about? This guy thinks the man didn't go to the moon. Not possible due to the Van Halen radiation belt. No, it's the Van Allen radiation belt. Van Halen is a band, you numpty. By the way, if the Bible is important to you, that's fine. That's totally your opinion. That's okay. But you can't pretend every part of it is completely accurate. The most famous example of this, it says in the Bible that pi is exactly 3, which obviously we know it can't be mathematically. Not according to this guy. If Jesus said pi is 3, then pi is 3. Seriously? Yes. Jesus didn't say pi is 3. It's just in the Bible. Although I can now finally use this clip.
Pi is exactly 3!
Try that on your next maths exam. See how much you fail. There was that Flat Earth documentary on Netflix a while ago, Behind the Curve. There was a guy who appeared in it, he was only in for a few seconds, called D. Marble. He's one of the most famous Flat Earthers. The dumbest thing he ever did, and one of the dumbest things any Flat Earther ever did, was this. He put up a newspaper that says NASA admits the Earth is flat. He didn't realize it is a joke newspaper website. I can do it. I can just do that and write anything I want. You can do it as well. Just check it out. Just type it in. D. Marble, most conspiracies can be destroyed by just using logic and common sense. If that was actually in the newspaper, then when did it happen? Why don't you remember when that was on the news? That was like the biggest story ever. By the way, when somebody says a vacuum in space, a vacuum is a part of space that has no matter. This guy didn't get the memo. It would seem that Psycom does not understand a vacuum as it would just suck the atmosphere right off of Earth instantly. Do you think a vacuum in space is an actual vacuum cleaner? Is this Spaceballs? Have you gone insane? Oh my god. I generally hate to accuse somebody of projecting their insecurities because you can never know what's going on in another person's head. But this guy, Daniel, who, just relentless. Oh, just doing this. I am not religious or Christian. I believe in the Bible because it tells the truth. Wait, so you believe in the Bible, but you're not religious?
That doesn't make sense.
This next guy, God King Nobody. That's not overcompensating or anything. He's actually an author. He's written many books about his own scientific theories where he keeps emphasizing that I'm wrong, which you can see his absolute gibberish here. You would know that negative energy is energy in the future and positive energy is energy from the past. Mass is in the present. Gravity, the opposite of light, darkness. The black hole, the core is below but can be seen above. The proton sun was the beginning. The earth landmass is the present neutron and the muon is the future electron core.
You're a freaking genius, you idiot!
I know what you're thinking. Hey, where's all the Brian tweets? Okay, let's get back to Brian being a moron. All UFO footage is CGI, even if it's from the 1970s, even though CGI didn't exist back then. If a person is dead for an hour and says they talked to Jesus and goes into great detail, they weren't really dead. How did you go from talking about UFOs to Jesus? What does one have to do with the other? The whistleblowers for the giant being killed in the Middle East and then transported to the airport by helicopter and then to the US for research, which we all know is genetic. We know they want their cure for disease or super soldiers. Unless you've researched implosion physics. What the hell is implosion physics?
You're making that up.
I don't think you understand. Earth is not a planet. I have nothing original to say. Just, how are you that stupid? First 3 words of the Bible. In the beginning, God. That is literally 4 words. Brian is a pure conspiracy theorist, but it's only a hardcore conspiracy theorist finds Satanism in everything. Look at him trying to find 666s in every Walt Disney movie. 666 is obviously meant to connotate the number of the beast in the Bible, even though it doesn't. According to the original text of the Bible, it was 616, meaning all your little theories mean absolutely nothing. This conspiracy theorist thinks the sun is in the sky, not in space. Height of sun is 3.14 kilometers. You think the sun is 3 kilometers high? That's like 2 miles. Planes go like 8 miles high. Like, wouldn't every single plane have gone by it? Just go, you right, son? Why don't we all melt? Okay, this one I'm actually not going to joke about. Civilian X, who to me is one of the dumbest people ever, he thinks North Korea isn't real, even though I've been inside North Korea. This guy says the World Trade Center never happened, and the guy asks him, then what's going on in this picture? And he just says, pixels. Are you actually suggesting that every person that saw that tragedy, it wasn't real? Like, they're all lying? Like, I truly don't understand how stupid some conspiracy theorists can be. Not just stupid, but just how utterly morally bankrupt they can be. This picture is brilliant because he's actually caught red-handed. Here he is with his picture from space. This is to prove Earth is flat. But he zoomed in. If you zoom out, you can clearly see that he doctored it. There it is. There's the round Earth. And yet these conspiracy theorists say they're truthers. It just shows how utterly hypocritical they are. Have some supporting evidence, even if it is a lie. He admits to lying. You think birds and airplanes fly? Nope, they swim through the air like a shark in water. And just when you thought Brian couldn't be dumber, he doesn't think Australia is a country. When I said that to him, he said, is South America a country too? Lol. And let's end it with the dumbest tweet I could find. It's one of those brilliant tweets where at first you think, okay, that's just generally stupid, until the last sentence where it just blows your mind in its stupidity. Logic is a hoax to make you stupid. Logic is fake. It limits your possibilities. Logic was invented and fed into people for controlling. Logic is not natural. It's kind of transgenderism. That doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't even make grammatical sense. Thanks for watching, and please let me know if you want any more videos of just pure stupidity.